yards carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Charles Tapper in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down throw for Bridgewater. Going deep for Benjamin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again, it's Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hand. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Detroit! Motion, watch the motion! Leopard!
To throw here. Steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Gordon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
SOS, 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 SOS. Go, go, just run, they're running. Set, blue 58, blue 58.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let's go. 2 yards. Dagger.
Now Gordon on first down. Room here to run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That's it, baby.
Bridgewater. Going underneath for Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Green, 39. Now look at 56. Lucky Leopard. Leopard.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Gone. He wasn't ready. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to him. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Gone!
They'll run it again with Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gone! Here we go now. Gone!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So we've reached. I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the I. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks. You're this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And able to find Dorsett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Here's Blunt, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Bridgewater. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Get ready.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a big portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Lamar Miller, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Miller, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got tight left. One tight end. One tight end. Key ready. Wait 90. Wait 90.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Here we go. Check.
Back to throw here. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Gone!
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it here with Blunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the two guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Fresh set of downs here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever.